In Las Vegas, New Mexico, a major missed opportunity to store water from the recent downpours. A levee in a diversion channel was supposed to send rainwater into Story Lake on the northern end of town, but the levee broke Friday, instead sending water rushing into town. With the water subsiding, officials are now working to figure out how it happened. News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart is here with more.
Kim, much of the water that could have been stored for irrigation and drinking water instead went to waste. It's a sight the city of Las Vegas hadn't seen in years. All this water could have brought the drought-stricken town some relief, but instead it brought problems. Heavy rain hit the northern New Mexico city hard last week. A diversion channel meant to send flowing water from the Gallinas Canyon into a nearly dry Story Lake didn't work out as planned. Friday, Story Lake officials found a breach in a canal. So the water that would have gone into the lake instead headed into the river, flooding parts of town.
It's absolutely disappointing. We have missed out on an opportunity to probably have enough water just during this period to have guaranteed water for next year, for one full year's supply.
The privately operated Story Lake serves 50 shareholders downstream. Its water used mainly for irrigation and recreation. The city of Las Vegas has a lease with Story Lake and uses their portion for irrigation and drinking water. Since last week, the lake has risen about 6 feet. Governor Susana Martinez toured the area Saturday, saying had it not been for the broken levee, even more could have been stored for future use.
Well, what they're doing right now is we're repairing it. That's the number one thing to do, is to repair it so that they can divert the water into Story Lake.
Story Lake officials are looking into how the canal was breached, how to get it fixed, and how to save what water they can.
It's pretty disheartening to see that water going down the river. This rainfall is unprecedented. We just haven't had this kind of rainfall here. So we're working to restore it as soon as we can.
We're told the canal is back up and running and crews are still working around the clock as weather permits to fully repair the breach. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Gabrielle. Now, since last week, Las Vegas has received about 9 inches of rain. The city has been able to push about 15 million gallons into the lake through an underground pipeline since last week.